Right, Wildcard weekend, Rams versus the Lions. So Detroit is favored by 3.5 points, and I'm going to take Detroit. So full disclosure here, I do live in LA. I am a Rams fan. However, Detroit's looked really good this year. I loved how they played against Dallas. I hate how they got shafted by the Zebras. I think the NFL should really sanction that harder than what they've said that they're doing against that referee crew. That's just stupid. Um, and I love the fact that they came out the next week and they beat the pants off of Minnesota, who is trying to, I think, just, hey, it's a regional rivalry and they're going to come out and play hard. And I loved it. And that says, to me, that says a lot about a team. And so the model likes Detroit with a 61% chance to win, which comes out to about a 3 point spread. So that kind of computes with what the line is as well. Um, when I come over to the box plot here, is you're showing a 27 to 30 range. If I look at the median to the average, meanwhile the Rams are 24 to 25 points. I do see that the Bayesian adjustment saying, hey, you might, both the model's been over estimating both of these teams, in which case saying the Rams could win by one. Again, I highly encourage people to look at uh, if this is a game you're interested in, look at the numbers, look at the performance, and really kind of and come to your own conclusion. In this case here, when I use my eyeball test and I look at the data in the model, I don't think that the Bayesian applies to this much, particularly since it's a close point spread. Overall, uh, uh, both of these teams look pretty good. Both have very good offenses. They've been fairly consistent. I think Detroit probably has they've definitely got a good defense. The one thing I will point out is that pass defense that we see down here, that can be a liability when you're playing against a Matthew Stafford, and they've got two really good. The Rams have two good receivers in Puka and um, oh Cooper Cup. So with that, uh, uh, we'll see how that pans out. But both of these teams have a lot of capability. Let's take a look at the performance capabilities here. The thing I would point out is that rushing capability that we see here with Detroit. They really are very good at doing the play action pass. Once you really have to, they're going to beat you on the run if you don't commit to it. They're Jared Goff has really been executing that play action really good. I will point out that you see these higher numbers over here from the Rams. And of late, if you've been watching the Rams, you kind of see what some of those upper numbers there are. They've been finding their running game. If the Rams can establish that running game that we've seen late, that could be a different game for sure. And when we come over here to the right, the one thing I would point out is Rams are pretty darn good at rushing the quarterback, and you see that there. But then again, when you see these lower numbers, that average and that median of 2, well, that tells me that Detroit is also really good at protecting their quarterback. So overall, I think Detroit's really good about getting that ball out fast, uh, which is what they need to do. They do so, and that's gonna because they're gonna emphasize those short passes. That's gonna probably bring down some of those explosive plays. Whereas the Rams, Matthew Stafford, and their receivers, they're gonna get some of those big plays off. One thing I'll point out over here as well is both of these teams, and this is good, are not throwing interceptions. So, and especially from Matthew Stafford, being able to being able to control the ball, have good judgment, and throw it away, take the sack. I don't think you see him run it very often, but nonetheless, just don't throw interceptions. He's being a lot more disciplined in that regard. So then we come over here to the bottom left. So then when you look at the Rams, they're scoring just a little bit above the league average. So the median is 25, mean is 24. Their defense is better performing, but the when you come over here to the to Detroit, their offense is well overperforming, and their defense on average is a little bit below. Is really what's that showing? That's because of that passing. So they're going to have to shore that up a bit. But overall, that combined running and passing capability while controlling the ball is showing that they should be able to exploit the Rams. So with that, good luck. If you like what you listen to, click like and subscribe. Got a question, comment, drop me a note.